Did you know that Abraham Lincoln hated America? I bought and read a book of Lincoln's speeches. It was difficult for me to read considering his attitude toward white people and how horrible they are. And let me add a phrase he used to describe his attitude toward the government of the United States. I believe this government cannot endure. Actually, I made most of that up, but it was based on a real email that I received from my conservative brother. But it was actually about Obama and how he hates white people. Mr. President, say it's not so. And how he hated his own mother. Not your own mother. And how he loves Muslims. No. And if you're a Democrat like I am, and you have a conservative in your family who knows how to use email, you've probably had a lot of those messages forwarded to you. This one was called Coil of Rage. And it's just a bunch of quotes from President Obama's books, which make him sound like a racist, with a call to all Americans not to give this hateful man a second term. But the font it's written in is more casual and gentle, giving it a more personal tone. Because I like a personal touch in my hate-filled emails. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. But the best thing about this email was that it was Snopes approved. Snopes is a really cool website that investigates scams and rumors on the internet. Snopes actually did investigate this email and found out that it was mostly true because the quotes were all real, but taken out of context the way my Lincoln quote was. How hard do you think it is to make Lincoln look like he hated white people when he fought a war which put the interests of black people ahead of the interests of white people? You know, if they had just been content to be slaves, we could have avoided the whole Civil War thing. But the bottom line is that the email is just a bunch of BS which some brave and anonymous person took the time to put together and send out into cyberspace, where it's been living happily ever after, serving to convince thousands of people that President Obama really does hate white people. Which I would have to agree with them on, since white people are the ones who screwed up our economy, ruined the real estate market, got us into 2 wars, and who are now threatening to default on America's financial obligations by not raising the debt ceiling. You know, I should write an email.